All right, so on Saturday now, our first game that we're picking on Saturday is number 8 USC at Colorado at 12 p.m. Colorado looked rough. And when I say rough, I mean rough. I mean no offense whatsoever. Defense in shambles. No Travis Hunter to swoop in and save them. But that is Oregon. This is USC. USC does not have a good defense. They have a phenomenal offense. Do not get me wrong. They've had a phenomenal offense ever since Lincoln Riley came in. But no defense whatsoever. That's a big difference between them and Oregon. Now, here's the thing. We already know that Colorado doesn't have a defense. So can their offense at least score against USC to even keep up? ESPN FPI USC at 90%, and the spread is 21.5 in USC's favor. Mason, go on ahead, boy.
So, the question's asked, is there a potential for an upset here? And I think there is. I think that there is potential for an upset here. We're going to go over to the iPad here. I'm going to tell you what I think. If there is any team in the Pac-12 right now that is on USC's schedule coming up in the near future, obviously this weekend, that's going to upset them, it's Colorado. I mean, Colorado has the offense to do it. We've seen what they can do. Yeah, losing Travis Hunter, that's a big loss. Like we said, it's like losing, your star defensive corner and your star wide receiver. But also on the show, we're under the belief that one person doesn't make a team, right? You have to have everything around you. And they still have some great guys on the Colorado offense that can make some things happen. USC has Caleb Williams and a potent offense, but that's about it. Like Joey has mentioned, their defense is pretty tragic. The USC defense has given up 365 yards a game this season. Now, the Colorado defense has given up 476 yards, which I guarantee you most of that's coming from the Oregon game because that was a god-awful beatdown, and probably a little bit from the Colorado State game. Obviously, they don't have a defense. They're still building there. It's Coach Prime's first year. But USC, man, that 365 yards a game when you're a Power 5 team like that and one of the best in your conference, that's horrible to give up that many. So if you want my honest opinion, if Colorado offense actually shows up, I will not be surprised if they upset USC. Now, I also wouldn't be surprised, though, if USC beats Colorado by 30. I don't think that's going to happen here. That's why I got USC to win this game. Gotcha. I am going to pick USC to win, but I'm not going to say that they cover this spread. I got USC by 17 points. I think that their defense is going to give up way too much against Colorado. I think that Prime is coming in there with a game plan. I think this is not going to go like the Oregon game. I got USC.
If there's one thing in this game that's going to be in favor of the Buffaloes, it's the fact that it's in Boulder. If there's one thing. Obviously, still no Travis Hunter. USC defense giving up 365 a game. Colorado defense giving up 476 yards a game. Obviously, trended very negatively by last weekend against Oregon, in which case they gave up 500 plus. With that said, Colorado has the potential for it to be an upset, but I don't think they will. I've got the Trojans. I think it will be a typical Pac-12 shootout, but I think the Trojans will, in the long run, get the win. I don't think they cover. I like them by 21, just under the spread. But unfortunately, it'll be another loss for primetime.
All I'm going to say is I wonder if Colorado loses this game, if ESPN's going to keep posting about them and Taylor Swift, or if it's just going to be Taylor Swift from here on out. Who knows? Who knows? But all I got to say is this is offense versus offense. And what we know is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We've picked USC when it comes to offense versus offense. I'm going to stick to USC when it's offense versus offense. I wouldn't be surprised. This is a game where I can see an upset happening, but I don't think it happens. After that Oregon game, I mean, we saw big flaws in the team. And, what's an issue with Lincoln Riley is in film, when he sees flaws, he goes off of it. And he builds his game plan off of the flaws that he's seen. I know every team does that, but he excels in it. So yeah, I got USC. I'm gonna go ahead and say 24 points.
Yeah, he might fix it offensively, but obviously not defensively. I don't see any reason why they couldn't go 24 points and win that by 24.